Hello folks, and welcome back to the channel. This time we're going to be adding mesh to our mod and retexturing our mesh to fit our mod. So the first thing you absolutely need is NifScope. Just Google it and you get NifScope and you install it. We're going to open that up, and this is just a blank program. There's nothing here. Alright, so I have a NIF file, a mesh that I want to retexture for a mod I'm working on for Thunder Mansion. So it's this one right here, this SMD Fireplace 01. Now this is a vanilla mesh that I grabbed out of the game. I have all the BSAs and everything unzipped into a different folder, and I grabbed this mesh. Let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, here's our mesh right here. Now I'm going to want to retexture this, and I have certain textures that I want to use. You click on these pieces, and what it'll do, as you can see, it'll show you different pieces, and up here in the try shape it'll show you which, or end tree shape or whatever, it'll show you which one's which. Now I'm going to start with this one right here. I have a certain one I want to use. You want to click on that, then click on this, on BS lighting shader property, and then you'll see BS shader property texture set. You click on that. Now this is set for the mod I did, Amherst Lounge. Spit it out, man, it ain't yours. You go ahead and you click on that little flower thing there, right next to the first one. This is your main texture, and the one underneath it, the _n, is your environmental texture. It's what gives it a shininess anyway. Click on the little flower, and it'll come up to the last place that you got a texture from. In this case, since I'm working on Thunder Mansion, it'll gives me the full texture folder for Thunder Mansion. Now I want to have this part here match the walls of Thunder Mansion, so I'm going to click on TC Wall. As you can see, it adds that in right there. Then click on the second little flower here. Scroll down, and we're going to want to click on TC Wall N. See how it lightened it up? Now I'm going to open up, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Then I want to add this texture here, and I'm going to make this look like concrete. Well, sort of concrete. I have a concrete pattern that I made personally, and I happen to like it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that in there. Just like that. It looks shiny in NifScope, so don't worry about it. It's not going to look that shiny in the game. And then the last one right here, I want to match it up with what I have in my mod, so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put this wooden texture that I've been using, this wood beam interior 01. Now I made this texture as well on Photoshop, and it is a 1024 texture, I believe. So it's vanilla. It's vanilla sized, and it's been sharpened. I enlarged it and sharpened it up, and then shrank it back down, and it comes up pretty nice. Now what you want to do is go back up to the first texture set up here. that you worked with, this one here. And you're going to want to, you don't want to have all this information here at Steam program files. All that you want to have, double click on it, all you want to have is from textures, the name of your mod, and the name of the file. So what we're going to do is we're going to select all that, delete, same thing here, select all this and delete, and do this for each texture set. You have to make sure to do this, because if you don't do it, what's going to happen is the textures aren't going to render in the game, and you're going to get that nasty pink color that shows you that there's a missing texture in the game, and that always sucks, man, because you're like, what the hell? I mean, how many times have you ever seen a mod where you're like, oh, I love this mod, and all of a sudden you see this texture that's missing, and you're like, what the hell? Actually, first thing I do is find that texture in the mod and open it up and look at it. Alright, we got it all retextured. You want to go up here to the save button and save it just like that. And now we're going to go in to Creation Kit and insert this mesh into the game. Okay, here we are in my warehouse. This is literally the same warehouse that I have linked in the description of the video. There's a lot of things added to it. You can see Thunder Mansion over there in the distance. I built that in the warehouse. There's the throne I made. But here is my fireplace. Click on that and get it spun around. Now, it's literally the same fireplace, but the vanilla version. So I'm going to double click on it, and I'm going to want to type into the filter SMDCC fireplace. Yeah, fireplace. I can see that my caps lock is on. That's not good. It doesn't really matter, but SMDC fireplace. And I'm going to go ahead and click on all, and it'll show up right there, and you want to double click and duplicate that. Now once you have it duplicated, you want to rename it. So we will go ahead, and I'm going to use my naming convention I always use, SMDC fireplace. I try to keep as close to it as I can, just like that. And it'll say create new object. No, because it's the copy. Are you sure? Yes. We can go ahead and close that, and then on our one we just made, we double click on that, and you'll see right down here where it says model, right in the middle of the little window, it says model. You click on edit, you'll get this window, and it'll show you this right here. Now we'll click on edit in this window, and it'll give you the select file window, and you go to your mod folder, and we're going to find SMDC Fireplace 01. That's the one we did. Open that up. There it is right there. Okay. And we will just push OK. Now, what we do is, I made this fireplace earlier and just set it up for my mod. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to search and replace, because I want it to be exactly the same. So I'll go to replace with, I'll scroll up, and I will find my version of it here. Press OK, and it comes right in. Now, if you do this before you open Creation Kit, it'll load the file up. If you do it while Creation Kit's open, you'll get a red diamond with an exclamation point in it. Just put it in your warehouse, you'll see it, push save, close Creation Kit, reopen Creation Kit, and your mesh will appear. Okay, now I want to put this in my mod, so I'm going to go ahead. Oh, before I do that, that there fireplace needs some fire, don't it? So we will go with fire embers. Well, we'll just put embers. That sounds good, yeah. We'll type embers into the filter window. This will come up. And we see scattered embers. No, that's not what we want. Fire with embers and logs. That looks about like what I want. Let's take a look at it here. Yeah. So I'm going to move that over and get in close there. And I think I want to increase that a little bit. Move it around. And I'm going to duplicate that. And I can't get a hold of the duplicate, so I'm just going to undo it. And what I think I'll do is, because I'm having a little bit of a problem here, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this out. And I'm going to duplicate it out here. And then I'll just move in and it should work. It should work, and it's not working. Okay. So I'll just undo it like that, and I'll go ahead and I'll get me another one. And I'll stick that right in there. Just like that. And it's a little bit too big. That looks about right. And I'll stick that one right in there. I'll grab this one. I gotta look and make sure this looks right. Yeah, that looks okay. And I'll go ahead and I'll stick that in there. Just like that. Let's take a look at it here. Yeah, it looks good. And we'll click on the FX button, and we got us a nice roasty toasty fire. Somebody get the marshmallows. Get the marshmallows, kids. We got a roasty toasty fire. Now I need some light on this fire, so I'm going to click on my static so it don't screw up, and I'm gonna type in fireplace again. I'll push all, and it'll give me this one. I'm not gonna get this one here. There's a certain one that I want. Which one is it? Maybe it's on. Okay, we'll go up and click on light. And I'm going to type in HH. Interior firelight. This is for High Hrothgar. This is always a good one. Interior firelight, large. Put that right there. Turn our lights off so we can see. We'll increase that, and let's turn on the effects. That looks good. Yeah, that looks good, just like that. We'll turn the lights back on. And I'm going to put this, see here, I want that to go up a little bit. Right. Okay, let's take a look at that. We'll turn the lights off. And we'll hit our effects button. And that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Now turn the lights back on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of it. Just like that. And I'm going to copy. Alright, and now what I want to do is I want to go to my main hall where I want to put this fireplace. And here we are in my main hall. Oop. As you can see, I got everything's retextured in this mod. Everything. Pretty much. So far, pretty much. Now, I want to have my fireplace. Let me see here. Yep, it's this one. I want to have my fireplace right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete that wall. And I'm going to delete this torch. And I'm going to paste my fireplace in right here. Just like this. And I'm going to move it around, move it up. Just like that. Let's take a look, maybe a little higher. No, I want to go down a little bit. And up here we got a pillar going up. That's fine. I can do something with that. I think what I want to do is I want to go ahead and move the fireplace back a little bit. Just like that. And that looks pretty good, guys. I'm pretty happy with that. We'll go ahead and move that over a little bit. Let's see. Oh, no. I can actually take and increase it just a little bit. There we go. Now everything's covered up. Move that back just a little bit there. Real touchy. Remember, CK's real touchy. You got a real light touch on the mouse. Yeah, I can live with that. Let's look upstairs. Sure. That looks about right. Don't worry about this stuff up here. Now, you may be wondering, well, where's the chimney? Well, the chimney would be outside. It's not gonna show up though, so that looks good. Everything looks good there. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn my lights off, hit my effects button, take a look at the effect in the CK. Looks good. I'm happy with that. Turn the effects off and turn my light. Keep my lights off just like that. Yeah, looks good. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna save my mod. Don't mind me, I'm just knuckle cracking because my hands are so stiff. Happens when you have multiple sclerosis. Alright, the mod is saved, and now we'll go in game and check it out. Alright, here we are in my bathhouse. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring up my console. I'm going to type COC 000 RLB, and I am going to put 01 because that's the cell I want to go to. And it'll take a second here to load up. Okay, here we are. And it looks like our fireplace works pretty good there. And you can hear the custom music. I'll be doing an episode on how to do that. Let's take a look at it real close here. I don't see any spots where you can see through it. Looks pretty good. Everything looks, oh, the embers are going everywhere. Look at that. That's kind of funky. It's kind of cool though. I ain't gonna mess with it. Everything in here is custom, including Thor's armor. You can pick this armor up on the Nexus. We'll go over here and take a look at something else I did, because now I grabbed this big fireplace here from Dragon's Reach and I fit it into my mod here. As you can see, I got me the Dragonborn throne here. I'm going to be doing this is a static that I turned into the throne, and I'll be doing an episode on that. Now, this box here is a container that I made, and I'll be doing an episode on that as well. But yeah, that's how you do that. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please hit that thumbs up button for me and share it on social media, as it really helps out the channel. And until next time guys, remember to keep your sword sharp, don't be a milk drinker, and always watch the skies, traveler.